live Facebook. All right, we should be good to go on both fronts.
Cheers, Deeds. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, and how goes it today?
It goes well. I got a late jump this morning. You texted me and I had been up earlier, but I fell back asleep and
Hmm.
it's 5:45 right now. Normally we try to get on around 5:30. But I accidentally um fell back asleep. Not accidentally, but I fell asleep and
It
just
happens.
woke up. So, yeah. It happens. It happens.
Yep. Well, I like the panda hat.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Panda. They sent me a cap and I'm rocking a window guy shirt today. So I am all hooked up. That the Panda
Yes.
hat is dope as hell. We talk about our friendships in the business that we've
Morning, John Magdos. Checking it
oh
in.
Magdos, what up, dog?
Good morning.
Yeah, we've talked about our friendships that we've developed over the months and years in this business, and the more and more that you and I sit down and do these coffees and have these conversations, um, I feel like the more and more I'm having other conversations outside. And
Cool.
a couple months back, I first off, I love Panda's work. Their content they put out is really cool. He tends to do a lot of fun angles, black and whites, hence the Panda.
Mhm.
Videos is what I'm speaking of. Um, his content's really cool, unique. And I told him, man, dude, my daughter would love that cap. That's really cool. And he's like, yo, man, I got you. I'll send you one. And
Nice.
and I was like, right on, dude. And unfortunately, I had just gotten rid of all of my personal embroidered caps that I love. I had just gotten rid of them. I ordered some new ones to
Morning, Damien.
take with me. What up, D? To take with me on the road trip. But I gave all those out. So I told Anthony when as soon as I get my next setup or my next round, when I purchase my next round of caps, I'm gonna send him one out too. So
Nice.
I'll
Cool.
take care of him and make sure he gets one too. And hopefully it's as cool as his because his is dope, dude.
Yep. I like it. Cool
Yeah.
logo. It snaps.
And as a matter of
Very nice.
fact, I didn't think I was a fan of these caps, but
Hmm.
it's the Flex Fit 110. And
It
matter of
fit.
fact, I am. Turns
It
out I
fits.
am.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just got the Richardson caps with the click on the back, but that's
Yeah.
that's pretty sharp.
Yeah, these have the adjustable fit too.
Oh, I didn't see that. There you go.
Yeah, but it's like a flex fit and it actually fits my head properly. I'm very much a Yupong guy when it comes to caps, baseball caps and hats.
Yupong.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yupong. They're my favorite. But I'll be honest with you, this one's pretty slick. This one's
Nice
pretty
cap.
slick. So, what's your morning
Approved.
like?
Well, I got to go do some gutters this morning. Two-story gutter out in Cypress, and then I've got window cleaning here in my neighborhood. The guy that was supposed to do yesterday morning called and wanted to reschedule to today because he probably forgot to take the screens out like I anticipated, and that's fine. So I did the old switcheroo yesterday. Yesterday went and did driveway cleaning. Today I'm going to do the windows. But first I've got a gutter cleaning other side of town, or at least 8 minutes this way and then 10 minutes that way. So got a good day spilled out. So in a rush, not a rush to get started. The weather has been fine. It's been like 91 degrees. So I'll take that over 98 any day.
So this morning I woke up and I looked outside. Apparently it rained last night. I didn't hear. I didn't know
Shit.
about it. Did Damien? I don't know if he sent it to me or my daughter, but as soon as my daughter saw it, she said we need to get another one. So I sent Anthony another message with what my daughter said, and he's like, "I got you, homie." So
Cool.
yeah. Anthony seems like a really sharp dude. He and I have actually talked a couple of times. He's out in San Francisco, Oakland area, and it's one of my goals. He said he's got some stuff coming up in October that he would love to have some help on. So I may be out in the Bay Area in October.
Cool.
Sam, I got one of your caps too, dog. I'll probably
Morning,
rock your
Sam.
cap on Monday, dude. I'll throw your cap on and throw you some support for some shield and shine. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, so we had a little rain last night, and it's it's eerily calm out here this morning, so I can
Well,
handle it. It's not too hot yet, not too, it's kind of like it looks gray still. It's weird.
mm. Well,
So
it's keeping in the humidity. All the rain that fell, it's not being evaporated real quick. So here in Houston, it's always wet and muggy outside, even if it does or doesn't rain. But after a rain, it stays humid for about an hour. It sucks. It sucks bad. But yeah, so weather out here, again, we got good weather this week, low 90s. What's the high today for you?
I don't even know, dude. I it's probably 102 or something.
Zoinks.
I didn't even look yet. Like, funny thing is I usually I'm 15, 20, 30 minutes not ahead of you. I'm actually behind you, but I'm usually ready to go. Yeah, usually I'm ready to go and whatnot. And so this morning I feel like I'm a little bit behind in what I normally do.
Sure.
Uh,
Well, you slept in, you're behind on the coffee, you got to drink more.
I am a little bit behind on the coffee. I'm trying to catch up. I actually feel pretty solid today, though. Billy's on his
Nice.
way out to it's 80 right now and a high of 95. Holy shit, what a
Yeah.
great day.
Yeah, that's like pretty much our exact temperature right now. It's like 79, 80, high at 94.
Yeah, that's absolutely outstanding.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, Billy's on his way to oh, Frank sent a message this morning too, but I didn't get it yet until right now. Billy's on his way to go take care of the towers. No other residential work today.
Okay.
Tomorrow we got a little bit of light stuff going on. He tackled some nonsense yesterday, but nothing too serious. So yeah.
Nice. I
Um
used I used the Insupole on Monday, this bad boy. So
yeah.
put it on the Xero, the Xero Micro or whatever, and cleaned some second story solar panels from the ground. And this thing gave me that extra couple feet that I needed to get back and get that rock in motion without messing up the panels and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, I was able to use this from the ground. It added a little extra oomph. It made it safer. But I know you guys out there, get yourselves an Insupole. You can add it just as an extra section to your Xero Micro deal. But the panels were clean. The customer was happy, and it was nice to get out and use that thing.
You want to see some of my shit real quick?
Sure.
I don't really come out here very often, but I got it. Let's see. Got one
Yeah,
in.
there's your. Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's that bad boy.
nice.
See here, there's that. That's the Insupole 11. Hold on a
Mhm.
second. I need to organize my shed here. Ah, are you there?
Yep, we're here.
Hold
You're
on.
probably just. Yeah, we can still see you. You're good.
I don't know, but I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Ah, there we go. All right, so we got the 11, then I got the 10,
Nice.
and then inside there, I've got everything from a 5 down.
Smart.
Ah, so there's that. And I got a D Light 35 here, just
Nice.
hanging out. And I got the Arrow 30.
Won't turn. Very good.
Nope. And then, so let's see what we got here. I have a one-off. This one's unique. I don't know, maybe about a year ago, I got a text and they're like, hey, we're gonna send you something. Check out the butt. I don't know if you can see the butt on this. Let me see.
Oh, you said butt.
Yeah. So there's the tap
Got it.
end on this pole is a little
Yeah.
different, but
Interesting.
this was a Xero um what is it, prototype.
Neat.
So they
Cool.
were trying to find out which ends they liked,
Clippy clips.
which locks they liked, because this is a little different too, as you can see. So this is a proto pole, and this is one of my favorites actually. It's a pretty neat looking, bright ass red pole. So
Cool.
that's
I like.
just some of this stuff that I have going on in there. That's the old shed that I need to get cleaned out. So you can see that
Oh yeah. Little organization, maybe a tote or two, but it looks
I
good.
got hose.
Yep.
Little maker box back there. That's a new silencer in there. Some Jordan boxes back there, just the
Fun.
gear.
Man shed.
Yeah, well, you know me. I like my shoes.
Yep.
So, what's new, dude?
Not much. Just still doing the working thing. My phone's ringing, so I've been sending out estimates. Sent out two yesterday, but didn't hear back from them. One guy's still getting prices, so he's gonna float off. He's gonna get a follow-up email tomorrow or so, just asking him any questions. Another lady, she just wanted a quote for gutter cleaning and window cleaning, so sent that out. And another guy, customer of mine, wants me to come out and look at his windows and pool deck because he's putting his house on the market in a couple of weeks. So just a couple things on the schedule on the plate. For being middle of summer, I'm lucky to be, being this busy, having enough calls and stuff. I still haven't even reached out to my customer base yet, but that's another story. Uh, it's going well. Summer's going cool. Helping out with the wife and stuff. Her business is doing okay. Everything's going good there. So it's just middle of the month, July. Trying to think. And that's it. Yeah, just fielding the estimates and lining them up. And yeah, as far as the huge, let's we got Xero. Yep, Xero's going to have a booth. They're going to see everyone next month. So
Yeah, I
yeah, we've
can't
got
wait.
about a month to the huge.
I can't wait, dude. It's getting so, in the more and more that we all talk about it too, the more and
Yep,
more excited I get, and it's it's fun. I seriously cannot wait. Um, there's something else I was gonna. Oh, so I was watching. Go ahead, actually.
no, 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 you're fine. You're good.
I was just saying, or I was just about to say. So I was watching Jake Van Orden, some video of him yesterday. You ever see I mean, I'm sure you see his stuff.
It'll pop up. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. Oh, what's up, Billy? My guy. He's hopefully tell me you're not waiting too much for them to let you in. Love you, bro. Thank you for holding it down and getting it taken care of this morning. So I was watching some of Jake Van Orden's stuff yesterday. He's doing this big ass hotel casino or something. I'm not sure where, but that looked like fun. I
sure.
love seeing content like that too. It's always good to see other dudes getting some action in. Um, get off the phone, Goo. No, man, I want to make sure I can see what you guys are saying so we can have everybody pay attention to what's going on. And I love the fact that people are contributing. It makes us feel like we're actually doing something other than just sitting here having coffee with one another, right?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Questions, comments, concerns, fill it out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Um, but yeah, I was watching him do some work yesterday, and I'm like, man, that looks pretty cool. Like, I haven't done anything that large, so I always wonder how it would go. Eric,
Sure.
it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks
Good
for
morning.
popping in. I always wonder how it would go and how to do it. And so I think he was with Nick Coletti, and Nick Coletti was doing some filming for him.
Cool.
I actually reached out to Nick about 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna be in Salt Lake City in September, and so I'm trying to set up. I'm gonna go out there a couple days early ahead of my son's soccer tournament. So I reached out to Nick and I told him what I got planned, and I'm trying to get out there September 10th, 11th. I'm going to be there September 12th through the 14th, I think. And so I'm hoping to maybe work on Thursday, Friday while I'm out there before my son gets there, and see if I can't earn a little coin and maybe help some guys out, maybe get some fun, good footage. So,
Nice.
yeah, this upcoming season, that, or the season that we're currently in, is it's panning together quite nicely. Um,
Nice.
I suffer from anxiety and what next, and you kind of do as well a little bit, like, hey, what's around the corner? How am I gonna
Yeah,
make
sure.
it? I mean, we
Yeah.
all, whether people
The,
would like to admit it or not, I think we all somewhat do.
yep.
Um, but I get so wrapped up in what's going on sometimes, and what's next, what's next, that sometimes it's hard to like live in the right now. And
Live in the
sometimes
now. Yeah.
sometimes I don't want to live in the now. In Arizona, it's hot as hell, and the season sucks and what have you, but we have to be present to get to the future. You know what I mean? So
That's right. Yeah.
it's just one of those things in life that we have to deal with. So, but
There's
I'm
a, I'm sorry. I was reading a book on the way up, on the drive up to New York, and
Mhm.
can't remember what I was reading, what I was watching, where I picked it up, but somebody said, I've been asleep for about 4 billion years now. I'll be here for, 80 years, and then I'm going back to sleep for a while. That's kind of like a motivating factor. If you're ever wondering, like, what should I do now? Like, should I do this? Just remember, if you don't do it, you're going to regret it, and then you'll be asleep for a long time. So there's only one time to do it. Might as well do it now. So
So
back to you.
yeah, it's like a so I hang out with a couple of soccer dads during the season and during the summer, and we were talking yesterday. School starts, and you and I talked about this last week. School starts in 2 weeks for my kids,
Yikes.
2 weeks
Yikes.
in a day. And my Julian, my son, says to one of the other dads, "Man, I need a break. I'm tired." Like, he wanted a day off. And the other dad was like, "You say that now, but next thing you know, you're going to turn around, you're going to wake up, and you're going to be our age, and you're going to be wanting to be out there playing and doing this stuff. And trust me, Julian," and this is what he's telling him. He's like, "You got this. You're a little tired right now, but just keep grinding." And it's one of those things that I got to keep telling myself sometimes too. Um, we do have to do these things. We do have to do this work. We do have to do this stuff to ensure that we're able to do the fun things later on down the road. And
Yep.
time does fly. But what I was getting at with him was, he it feels like he doesn't really he had 2 weeks off of soccer basically, and that was when he was in Denver.
Huh?
So it feels like he didn't really have a summer other than that 2 weeks he was gone. You know what I mean? Because he's constantly doing practice and training, and morning trainings and trainings at night, and sometimes as a dad, to be honest, I don't want to fucking take him. You know what I mean? It's
Sure.
I'm tired too, but I have an excuse. I'm old. He's not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's your excuse? So I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Yep. It's like a season of Dance Moms. I don't know if you're familiar with that show. My wife used to watch it.
I
Uh,
know of it, but I've
it's
never
just
never
a
sat.
bunch of moms go to all these dance routines, recitals, and it's just like the cat. It's catty, and it's great. It's good watching if you
Soccer
break your
parents
leg.
are the same.
Exactly. It's
Soccer
soccer
parents are
moms,
the same.
soccer
Yeah.
parents. Yeah. But
Yep.
it's tough. It's tough.
It is
But
indeed.
so
So
anyway, go ahead.
nothing. I was just we were talking earlier about the huge two. I'm getting, like I said again, more excited about it. Um, you and I are working on trying to put together a place where we're going to sit down and have some conversations with some of our friends. Obviously, we'll figure that out as soon as we get there. But I know that we're going to do some live Goo and Deeds
For sure. Yeah.
pop-ins. I don't know how we're going to do it or what we're going to do yet, but I know we're going to have some fun. So if you're one of our regulars or whatever, and you want to come say hey, please do that. We'll also try to figure out a way to make sure that everybody is available to get on camera if they want to, tell everybody what's popping. Uh,
Sure.
I have a feeling we'll probably do, the same idea of what we did or what I did last year, ask a couple of questions, the same questions to everybody, something along those lines.
Cool.
Um, Let everybody, get down and say whatever they want, but it's going to be a really good time and I can't wait.
Yep. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Check out the new products at the expo. Like I said, the breakout sessions. I think you should do more of those this year because some of them are filled with a lot of wisdom. Just you just don't have to buy their course or book every time, you know.
Yeah, I'm not in the market of for buying much, but
Sure.
I definitely will try to attend maybe one or two more than I did the previous years. I do think it is important. I also did watch my friends Brad and Patrick from Southwest, who really dove deep into those classes last year, the breakout sessions, and
Mhm.
I've seen their progression over the last 11 months, from where they were last year to where they're at now. And all I see from growth from them is growth, and it makes me happy.
Yep.
Matter of fact, one of their co-owners, Patrick Heffernan, reached out to me yesterday, and we were talking a little bit, trying to figure out maybe a way for us to incorporate streak free more in line with some of their clients.
Nice.
He kind of hits them up whenever they ask or whatnot. So I don't want to encroach on his clients, or don't want to make them feel like they are selling their information. But I would love to be able to offer my service to all of his clients, all of their clients, but um, without stepping on any toes or making clients feel uncomfortable.
Sure. Definitely.
There's got to be a classy way to go about it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh
For
shoot!
sure.
You seen any good content lately in the rooms?
Uh, Not really. I haven't been behind the chair very much, so I kind of just scroll at will. I'm more, checking up on Twitter headlines and stuff when I get some downtime. Is there any drama or anything funny?
Not necessarily drama. I just saw a post yesterday, one of Jay Camarero's posts that
Hmm.
kind of caught my attention. Just watching people talk, just talk, period, in general, just chat,
Oh,
chat, chat,
sure.
chat, chat. Everybody's always got some shit to say. Um, Jay's out there banging on glass, or has people banging on glass, but without, um, there's like a bunch of cut ups and whatever. Everybody's got something to say,
Well,
but
he's the rag man. He's known for just having stock and squeegee huck towels,
yeah.
huck towels and spray away. But he makes a lot of money, I'm sure, or at least appears to. He has sells a lot of work. He's got employees.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if he's going this year, but he is somebody I would like to talk to. Just say hi, you know. He does a ton of cutouts, and he says he's in the tri-state area, up north, the north part of the country. So I would like to talk to him if he's there again this year. I'm trying to pay attention to other people who are saying that they're going, see who's going to be there. Um, and it looks like to be honest, it looks like kind of more people are actually heading there this year,
nice.
um, than last year, or at least more people are saying they're going. Um, and it's weird too, because a lot of people who said they were there last year, I don't remember. Maybe I was in my own little universe or whatever, or but I didn't see quite a few people who said that they were there last year. Um,
Sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing more people and meeting more people that I didn't get the opportunity to last year. So
Nice. Well, yeah, I think I saw Jay last year at the convention, but we just walked by and like, holy shit. Is that Bobcat Goldthwait? It looks just like him, just a little shorter, but real nice long hair, kind of like the guy from The Mask.
it's funny that you said that. After I think I did see him, Jay, at the bar
I
last
did
year,
like a double take.
but I didn't know who he was. It's so weird, like when I see people in the rooms or whatever, sometimes I um like, unless you're raising hell, or unless you're putting out some great content or whatever, you don't necessarily always pay attention. Unless you see a name over and over and over and over and over again, you get that
Sure.
muscle memory or that recall of who it is.
Your algorithm
Um,
shows you more of their videos.
yeah. So a lot, maybe I just didn't recognize who they were or what have you. Um, but I also wasn't as dialed in, and I didn't pay as much attention. I was a lot busier last year. So I really am excited to see the more and more people, more and more cleaners, just get ready to network some more. You know what I mean?
Yep. Like I said, strike up the conversation and pick up a nugget or two of knowledge. And that's what it's all about. Get to know people in your industry. You can shop prices, ask what somebody in another state is charging. They might, inspire you to add a line item on every service for, you know, tracks and whatever. Just always tidbits of knowledge out there with everybody you talk to. That's one of the cool parts of the huge.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm contemplating doing a little price adjusting as well when I get back. Um, there's some things going on that I want to start changing. So I don't right now I don't typically charge for screens. It's built in.
Mhm.
Unless they're asking me to actually wash the screen. Um, because I don't we brush screens. I use a dry brush. I've told you that before. I use like a bench brush.
Mhm.
And it doesn't take but a couple extra seconds, but that couple extra seconds adds up. So I'm contemplating on charging for screens, um,
Yeah,
and what
nobody has a screen cleaner really in your area. I mean, I don't know if you see these out at job sites, but once you pop this bad boy out, like you've got one, right?
Yes, I do. And
Yeah. Once you pop,
mine's got the stickers on it like yours. You're the one who turned me
cool.
on to that. It's
Yeah,
got
gear skins. They're
It's got
awesome.
my ugly mug on it, and it does bring people in. I haven't
Mhm.
whipped it out. Excuse me while I whip this
Whip
out.
this out.
I
No.
haven't whipped it out lately. But I will coming up here on a couple of gigs
I
next
pulled it out
week.
at my that solar job Monday I had. I wasn't cleaning windows, but I popped this out in the front yard while I was dicking around, on the roof cleaning
Yeah.
solar panels. But it's just good to have out. It's good exposure, and it's a different tool that people haven't seen or intrigued by,
Yeah, I know
and it works.
it's a cool thing, and I do dig it. I just know that when I do that, then I got to do more work. But
Yeah, well,
again,
that's you say your
that's
charge is built in right into your estimates. At the bottom even of your window cleaning, screen removal is not included. It's $3 a screen for the first story, for the screen for the top and bottom, and that's for removal, cleaning, and or replacement. Because sometimes people will say, "Well, just take them out and I'll put them in the garage." I'm like, that's cool, but if I get to go up a two-story ladder and pull out 6 screens and you're upstairs, they're going to be at least $3 or $4 just to remove, just because of the falling and the time factor. After you take out 20 screens and you look at your watch, it's been like 30 minutes moving ladders around trying to get them out carefully. So definitely charge for it because you can add another 40 to 60, $100 on your ticket when you're charging for them, and they appreciate it as long as you're getting them cleaner than they were. You know, you can charge for sure.
yeah. I'm looking forward for the weather just getting a little cooler too. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Deeds. It's summer sucks here.
Oh yeah, I know all about it. I'm surprised we're not in summer right now. It's like 94 is not summer. It's crazy.
Well, I was just kind of I'll be like I was saying, I'll be honest with you. We see some of our northern window cleaners go through ups and downs. They'll have seasonal in the wintertime they get, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. They or whatever. They get crazy in the winter, right?
Sure,
We
cabin
we've
fever.
seen Yeah, we've seen some of our friends in the industry kind of lose their minds in the winter. Those
Yeah,
northern state guys because they don't have any work. They see other people crushing and then they start to lose their shit and take it out on everybody else, right?
sure, it
Um,
happens.
so
Give me the bat. Give me the
I
water fed pole.
Yeah, so like I am finding myself to where, look, I don't have as much work. I got a little more time on my hands. I'm sweating my ass off. I'm not happy with the way things are. And so I'm finding myself kind of in that same boat.
Sure,
It's so extremely hot outside that I don't even want to go to work. I don't want to go try and attract more work. But I didn't realize I was going through that until a couple days ago.
sure.
And I'm like, on day 3 of sitting around the house with the little one, my wife has been she's had to go into the office a little bit this week. So I've been at home this week and with the
Okay.
little one, and I'm like, this sucks. But the alternative is going outside in my truck and sweating my ass off and driving around and drumming up more business or getting online, which is another, I'm not the biggest tech guy. Sure, I can send out
Sure.
emails or texts or whatever, but I sometimes don't feel like doing that either. And
Sure.
so I guess what I'm getting at is we all have seasons. We all have
Hmm.
seasons of ups and downs in this industry. And we're all just trying to ride that wave. And as long as we stay positive and keep our
Keep your
heads
prices
above,
up. Keep your head above
keep
water, but keep your price
keep your
respectable.
prices up. Um, trying to keep we're trying to keep our heads above water. And I kind of just wanted to relay that message to other people too. So just so that they know, hey, look, man, other people go through seasons. Other people have struggles, and you'll get through it. I know we will.
Yep.
Just
Have
thought
faith in God and just
yeah,
work it out.
I got my faith, and I just keep rocking, and I know we're gonna be all right.
Yep. But you do need to get out and get to work because sometimes, one of the thing I always found with my wife or whatever, if I didn't have jobs for a day or two or three, she'd get, pretty pissed off. And it's because I didn't have work coming in. But luckily now I've got the trickle, I got people calling every day. And so crossing the fingers that I'll stay busy and maintain that through August. Because like I said, right now is kind of the slow season. So any job is a good job for the most part because I don't advertise. But I've been putting more ads, or not ads, but like posts out there in different neighborhoods because I know of 2 nearby that have deed letters that I've taken care of people for. So putting the yard sign in the yard when I'm working and responding to the calls. So that's important.
Yeah, and I'll be honest too, like I don't advertise either, and I could do that and it might help. It
But that
probably
also,
would.
to cut you off, the reason I don't advertise is because I don't like getting non-solicited cheap calls. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I saw your sign. You must be the absolute cheapest. Can you do it for $99? You're like, no. I'm like, okay, thanks. So you got to do that 99 times. Like, God damn it. So it's always easier when you have people calling you that have heard of your work, that know your work, or all that stuff, because they're already knowing that they're getting a good deal, and whatever your price is, it should be fair because everyone else is raving about it. So do it, raise your prices. Megan Lights would
Do
say
it.
triple your prices,
Hey,
triple them.
so I need a new squeegee. Um, and when I was in the warehouse last month, I grabbed this great blue squeegee, and I can't find
Yeah,
it in the website. So if anybody from WCR is there listening, um, or from Xero is paying attention, I need a new replacement blue squeegee.
it
Uh,
looks like this one, but it's blue.
yeah, no, it's an Etery, not a Sorbo. I'm gonna
Yeah, I know.
I have a cart put together that I'm gonna place an order later today. And it's definitely on my list of items that I need to get again. So
Get
I
it
need another one
again.
of those.
Reorder it.
I think I left it in the back of my truck, and it must have had a ladder sit on it or something because it has a slight bow to it now.
Yeah,
You
that
know
might
what I
not be
mean?
good. Well, you might now try it out.
Oh, I've used it and it still works fine, but I know in my head that it has a bow,
Get out of here.
so I
Yeah,
want a new one.
yeah, they're not
Um,
expensive. I mean, shit,
no,
twenty
it's not,
dollars once a year.
that one's reasonably priced.
Mhm.
In that same cart is the new Sorbo handle, with
Nice.
the white and black mat. So there's a couple things I want to get. So, and I'm ready to I'm ready to pull that trigger. I'll probably I'll put it in my cart and either what I what I do a lot of times too is I'll have a cart and I'll have it saved, and then I'll send out an email or a text to Jersey, Zane, Stevo, Grubbs, John B, and whoever responds to it fastest.
Diabolical.
Ah, I'm an evil son of a bitch.
I never put my feet out on Charlie Murphy's couch. That's ridiculous. Why would I do that?
Hey, River, thanks for joining in and popping in. If you have any tricks to getting business during the summer, let me know. Thanks for coming on.
Shout it out loud. Yeah.
Shout it,
You got to get the midget kiss for all the
shout
dwarf
it
people
out
to play Kiss.
loud. Is
They
that
have those.
AC/DC?
No, that would be Kiss, buddy.
Yeah, oh, that's what I meant.
Kiss. Yeah,
So,
the other AC/DC with makeup.
yeah. So my daughter is a huge Kiss fan because Kiss did a Scooby-Doo episode,
Oh yeah, of course they did.
and of course Gene did. And she absolutely, Magdos, I got you, bro. Um, uh she absolutely loves Kiss, and that's one of
Cool.
the songs that's in there too. So
Nice. Kiss. Who says Jews can't rock? Because they can.
what's his name? Chaim? Was that his real name?
Chaim. All I know is Gene Simmons, but yeah, his real name is all interesting.
River,
But
i'm a
they're
i'm
all
a big
Jewish, so it's cool.
I'm a big fan, River, of door knocking. I don't know if you've joined us before or not, but it's kind of where I made my bread and butter, bro.
This
I have no shame in my game when it comes to pimping myself, knocking on the
morning,
door.
Tom.
Hey, buddy, we gave you and Josiah a shout out already, bro. I hope you guys have a great day. But yeah, I'm a big fan of door knocking. Um, it tends to work for me. Um, so yeah, I dig the door knocking, and
If
I
it
have
works for people, there's nothing wrong with it, except for
yeah,
annoying whoever hates it.
yeah. Well, the people who hate it are probably people who aren't good at it.
Sure,
It's kind of like how people who don't like water fed pole, it's because they haven't used it, don't use it properly, or don't know what they're talking about.
sure,
I was one of them. Um, but also water fed isn't for
right. You can't
every
tackle everything with it. Like
yeah.
that
So it's
lizard
not a
poop is baked on there. No amount of scrubbing is going to get it. You got to really get up there and fingernail it.
get it.
Get
So
it, get it.
what do you got planned for today?
Well, today, like I said, I got a gutter cleaning, 2-story, front and the back of a house. That should be nice and easy breezy. Then I've got a window cleaning that was moved from yesterday, which is all water fed pole. The front of the guy's house, he's got maybe 10 windows, but they're all French panes. So on the side, he's got new windows, but those new windows have interior screens on them. So that's what tripped me up the other day when I was there. It's like, whoa, I can come in and do this now, but it's going to be a half hour. But he had to leave for work, so we did the whole move window cleaning to another day. So he was supposed to remove the windows screens. So hopefully he's doing that like right now because I told him I'd be there after 12. And then so yeah, just easy breezy water fed pole in this guy's house. And then what? Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday, I think I've got another driveway cleaning, and I've got some estimates up in the air, just waiting to hear back. What else? Oh yeah, got to do an estimate for window cleaning, and uh, and a pool deck for a dude from that I actually cleaned his gutters 4 or 5 weeks ago. So there's a lot of stuff up in the air. I can't forget to do it. So I've actually started the guy's estimate and saved it. That's why it's a draft, so I don't forget that. But yeah, so just staying busy and trying to keep ahead of the curve because, like I said, I'm not doing the chair anymore, so I'm full time deeds in it, and so it's important that I'm always got a job lined up because I need that money. So just doing that. Yard signs. I've got people. Like I said, I had this bad boy out in the yard when I was doing the solar panel cleaning Monday, and a lady slowed down and snapped a picture of it. So yeah, people will stop and take photos. Just don't leave your truck looking like crap. Put up the tailgate so they can't see all the water bottles and stuff in there. Just make your work area clean. So that's important. But like I said, I was able to use the Insupole, and this thing added on to the Xero Micro gave me more than enough room to clean the second story panels from the ground. So again, like content, I've got the video saved to the phone, but it's like a 2.5 minute video. So I've got to like chop it up and then put it on Instagram Reels or post it. Same thing with I got a brick time lapse for over the weekend. I've got to post that and get that shit out there. So just a lot of ins and outs of the business. I used to have a lot more time for it, but I still didn't really do it. It's just crap, the mundane, repetitive things. I got to update my Google My Business profile photos, add more of those. I do that once a week. So if you haven't done that recently, add some before and afters and edit it.
It's been a hot minute since I've done any Google profile stuff. I'm glad that you reminded me of that, dude. There's so many little things that I tend to forget to do, or I'm like, oh, I'm kind of woe is me. It's summer, it's hot. I don't
It's
want to
not going to
do this.
matter. Who cares? Yeah,
Yeah, but there's all these little things that I could be doing or should be doing to impact my business. And
sure.
I want to say thank you for reminding me to do that, Deeds.
It's
You're the
important
best.
because if you don't update your Google My Business profile in 3 weeks, you're going to get a suspension letter because you haven't been doing it and they figured you're closed. And then you got to fuck around and try to figure out how to reinstate it carefully. So, but yeah, anyone here affected by floods, says Tom Wilson? Anybody? Anybody have flooding
I don't
issues?
know where. So I see our friend, my friend Jake Stone. He is now our friend. Jake
Stone.
is a power wash. I think he's out of Ohio, so I don't think he's affected.
Ohio.
Jake, where you from, bro? I forget. I don't know where River's from. River is just popped in. He's a first time pop in, so I'm not sure where he's at.
He's
But
from the Mississippi Delta.
if anyone is affected by those floods, please know that we are still thinking of you guys. I'm still praying. Just I hope that everybody's all right. Seeing that
Yeah.
devastation is horrible.
We have, I'm what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours from the Kerrville flood. And we have friends of our family, their daughter was there and she went and I saw it a couple days before the flooding. I said, damn, who the hell could send their kid for 30 days to a camp? Like, sign me up. That's awesome. Then I heard that. I'm like, holy shit, was that the place? No way. And it was the place, but she was safe. So,
Yeah,
just holy crap.
that's I don't I thought about that when that was still when that first came out in that news. And actually I
Mhm.
think Tom was the first person that brought it to my attention. Squeegee Tom was like, hey, you guys see these? Or no, well, Eddie said, hey, we're about to expect floods. And
Yeah,
then
that was the day or two
we all
before.
talked about it.
Yeah.
If I was a parent that sent my kid there, I would have been on the floods have been going on in Texas and a couple other states, River.
I want to say there was like New York City flooding in a subway line or something crazy.
So I saw that too, and I didn't know if that was real or what. It didn't look.
All this shit, there's no way it could be real. All this flooding in New Mexico. They're saying northern Arizona has wildfires and shit.
So
So,
that one's going on for reals. That one's
oh yeah.
is at the Grand Canyon,
Mhm.
which is
Oh yeah,
very
the lodge burned. Crazy.
that's devastating. Because
Mhm.
that lodge is kind of historic. I mean,
Historic. Yeah.
it's where everybody goes to. It's where people used to go to congregate,
Mingle. It's the
see.
spot, the northern rim.
Yeah. So
Plus, I mean,
that was
pretty.
devastating.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of devastation going on all over the U.S. It seems this month. So prayers for everybody. Hope everything goes okay with window clearance. Stay safe, be safe, hydrate, and avoid wildfires and flood zones.
yeah. Hey, so Tom posted he's East Liverpool General Hospital 78. I'm a 78 guy too. What? 78. All
Cool.
right. Deej, what year are you born? 88?
86
86.
or
80.
85. One of those
Nice.
two. Yeah. But yeah, I'll
Right.
be the big, I'm turning 30 this year. The big 3-0. It's nuts.
That
It's
math
crazy.
doesn't
Time
add.
flies.
That's
Nope.
not
But I
that
got
that
ladies
math ain't
math.
mathing, buddy.
That's quartering it up. We quarter it up for the ladies.
He said,
But
I'm about to turn 30 this year. I'm about to turn, if that's the case, then I'm about to turn 40.
there you go. That's how
I'm
we should
not
look at
7 years
it.
off.
It's all those microwave dinners and preservatives I've eaten over the years, and everybody has eaten. That's how people. I look at like the side by side comparison of the cast of Friends at age 40 versus like the Golden Girls at age 41, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Is it what was it stuff we were eating? Is it in the hot dogs? Because definitely people don't look old nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think the Fleischmann's and Popov and all that stuff that I did, it helped preserve this.
Yeah,
It might not have done so well on the inside of my body, but
yeah,
that Fleischmann's and Popov that I wrecked for 25 years pickled my face and it kept me looking
pickled,
so, yeah,
pickled it up.
it pickled it.
Yes, the what was I getting at? But yeah, so yeah, I forgot, lost the train of thought, but that's okay. It'll come back later. I'll be like driving, like, damn, I forgot. But no, yeah, things are good. Just trying to stay busy. Oh yeah, the whole northern uh, Grand Canyon action. Just, yeah, natural disasters. Just watch out. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's sad shit, man. It's just sad stuff. But it kind of reminds us to be happy with what we have. respectful for what's going on, cognizant of others, try to keep me focused and grateful.
Hmm.
I had a great conversation, great conversation via text yesterday with a couple people. One of them was our friend Damien. He continues to put out content um that I admire. He doesn't really Damien puts stuff out there because he's lived a couple of lives, right? A lot
Sure.
of us have. And he remains grateful for what's going on. He lives in the present. And damn, River, you are a young man. Uh
Young man.
Damien puts out positivity and reflective stuff. And he put something out yesterday that just made me more grateful. It reminds me to stay focused, keep positive, and keep pushing. And it's kind of like what that young man River just said, chasing dreams.
Yep.
As long as you keep chasing and having dreams and going after it, um, that's what's important. And I'm finding more and more guys like Damien, guys like Squeegee Tom, guys like you and I, the more positivity and realism. I mean, Damien's not being fake when he puts shit out there. He's being real.
Hmm.
Uh, the more reality and life lessons that we can go through together and vibe with, it just helps me keep that positive vibe. So
Sure.
I'm really happy to keep seeing more and more and more people post positivity instead of negativity out there. Um, I think that this forum gives us a great place to do that. And when
Yep.
guys that we respect, guys that we know, guys that we admire, continue to do that, I think it just shows how far our community is continuing to grow. So
Yep.
thanks, Damien. Thanks, Tom, for what you guys do.
Yeah. Thank you guys. And keep those videos coming. They're nice. They're sharp. Good
Hell
content.
yeah. Tom's video is dope. So he also posted some of Josiah the other day. Um,
Getting
and
down.
yeah, I'm watching his youngster get after it and smash, dude. And
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching the new generation, the younger generation get after it too.
Hmm.
Especially when they're not a-holes.
Yeah. Well, or have tablets in their face all the time and stuff like that. That's what we got to knock off for this generation is people who aren't always on their cell phones or on their tablets. And a lot of kids can get that way. So put a squeegee in their hand, put them to work. My kids are
Yeah.
homeschooled, and so now that you're reminding me of that, my daughter is turning 12, and she's getting taller. She'll be able to reach the upper windows. There's no excuse not to get a squeegee in her hand, put her on salary.
You can get the new Grace, new Grace Victoria Nugent.
Yeah,
Little Craig Hensel's right hand gal,
yep,
partner in crime.
partner. Now she'll quit. I don't know if I'm mean enough to make my kids work for me. That's maybe just do the screen cleaner or something.
So my 26-year-old Chase, he worked with me for a summer.
Hmm.
Um, he lived 50 miles east of me, so it didn't really, it wasn't really conducive to last longer than a summer. Now
Sure.
he moved to Colorado now. And my 16-year-old, he's 15 now, but he'll be 16 this coming up year. I
Cool.
don't know if he has the flexibility in his schedule to work with me, or I don't think I have the flexibility to work with him.
Sure.
Because he's always training and doing stuff, and I want him to be a kid. But this is crazy enough. But my almost 5-year old daughter, she's all about the window cleaning.
Nice.
And she's like, she correlates this color blue with window cleaning because of my truck and because of how the color schemes that I've used. And
Cool.
she might be my Grace Victoria Nugent. I'll
Cool.
get a squeegee in her hand and we'll see how it's going. So, oh man. That's a thought to
Nice.
think about, huh?
It is, but time flies. My kid is turning 6, I think, and he's skyrocketed up. My little guy, it's crazy. Time flies. So I said, you'll be here for only a moment and you go to sleep forever, or in heaven, however that works. And spend time with the kids while they're young. Enjoy that.
Yeah, man. I see my kid. I'm out on the obviously on the back porch. My wife is and my son are getting ready to take him to training. Um, Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to say thanks? Anybody in the rooms that you um
A shout
just
out to
want
Tom, Squeegee Tom. He's got an order of T-shirts through me through the WCR print. They're coming through. They'll be shipping to him shortly, and we're excited to see how those turned out. They look sharp as hell. So shout out to Tom. Shout out to everybody else for listening. We appreciate your comments and stuff in the mornings. We hope to see you guys at the Huge. Check out Craig's link for the Huge tickets. We do want to get Frank on sooner than later, so we've got to coordinate and get our Zoom stuff figured out. But yeah, thanks for all the window cleaners and WCR and Xero for the giveaways and stuff, everything you do for window cleaners and window cleaner relief fund and all that cool stuff. So thanks to you. Thanks to everybody for watching.
Yeah, and it says we got 7 people watching right now. If you're watching, we want to say thank you, as Deej just said. Before we get offline, if you want to thank one of your friends or one of your homies or somebody in the industry you want to thank, tag them in this down in the comment section. Another guy that is huge in our industry that is a wealth of knowledge is Mark Tanner. And he's popped in a couple times in a couple of these episodes, and um, that dude's got so much information. And he's been around the block.
Yep.
Um,
He's
he's
cleaned it
another
or resurfaced it, you know?
yeah, and he's another guy that I really would like to get to know a little better. I'm looking forward to hopefully maybe spending a little time with at the Huge coming up. So shout out to Mark Tanner. Um, you mentioned some of the regulars that Screechy Tom, he's a good
John
friend of
Magdos.
ours.
Yeah. John signed in
Magdos
this
is
morning.
definitely, I'm going to see him on Friday. I'll give a shout out to my guy, Billy, who takes care of pretty much everything for me. Um, and, I want to say thanks to the people in New York, Alex and Chris, the Lambrinides, Kaylee at Xero, and everybody over at the offices in Florida, New York. You guys are
Yep.
really the ones who deserve a bunch of credit. Everybody in the warehouse for doing everything that you guys do. Um, we're out here washing windows, me sometimes, some circumstances. Um, and we're just out here having fun in the mornings. So I want to say props to you guys back in New York for making sure that we all get all of our equipment and our gear in hand and making our jobs easy.
Yes.
So you guys
Yeah.
are the
This
true
week,
rock stars.
put it in order this week, guys. Add a sponge to your bucket. Once in a while, clean off a window. If the customer's inside watching Fox News, use your sponge and they're going to do a double take. So, did he just use a sponge to clean the window? I think so. I've never seen that before. Same thing with your dang screen cleaners. Get them while they're hot. But make sure to change your rubbers, guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching and
Hell
giving
yes.
shout outs. And be safe today.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your day. Change your rubbers, as Deed says, and I hope your passion bucket's full. Tune in on Friday morning. Hopefully, we'll have a guest, Frank Rave. And if not, we'll still be here. Fred will be here with his dumb ass. I'll
Yep.
be here. Deeds will
Throw
be
it.
here. We hope you are too.
All right. Have a good morning, guys. See ya.
Take care.